welcome back to another day in the life of a reseller vlog. Today is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, October 8th. I'm getting a little bit of a late start on the vlog today. I've been busy posting up listings to my big store. Let's take a look and see what we got listed so far today. Yeah, Monday was kind of a busy day. If you watched yesterday's vlog, it was quite long. So today we're going to take it a little easy. Terrible Tuesdays, as I call it. Sales are always a little bit slow on Tuesday, so we're able to put a little bit more time into listing. And luckily yesterday we had some stuff already photographed. I listed a few of those items late last night and we got started on some more this morning. Let's take a look and see what we got accomplished. All right, here's a look at the last 8 listings to go up to the big store. I think I photographed 11 yesterday and here are 8 of those. We did most of those this afternoon, but we got an Exhilaration size small dress shirt, kind of has those wide sleeves. Next to that, a gray t-shirt. Next to that, we got a Susie Chin dress. So all this stuff came from a storage unit. Here's a wound up Boss sweatshirt. Up here we got a Sonoma sweatshirt size large. Next to that, we got a 3/4 sleeve Aeropostale pink and gray striped t-shirt. A Jacqueline Smith size small blue t-shirt. And finally, a small AB Studio V-neck t-shirt. So if you've been watching the vlog, you also know I've just been working through some storage unit inventory that I had from previous buys. I think we got 3 stacks that we're kind of narrowing down to what we want to donate and what we want to get online. So we're getting the last of that stuff online. No big money stuff. There's some nice dresses that probably I will pull and list this week as well. But that's where the bulk of the money we're going to make off those stacks is in the dresses. So I got to force myself to list into that women's section. Not my favorite thing to do, but we're going to make it happen this week. And then we'll probably turn our attention to buying some fresh inventory. Last week we did buy last Monday $151. So we did get some new inventory into the store. But this week we're going to kind of work through what we got and focus on getting some of that stuff online since we've already invested in it. So the last few months I've been listing into the short section as well as long form content, a combination of short form and long form content. And that's really helped the channel to grow. This morning I didn't post any shorts, haven't done that yet, but let's go ahead and take a look at YouTube analytics anyways. See how that continues to grow, see how the channel continues to grow. It has gotten a few new subscribers today. Let's take a look. Alright, if we check the YouTube channel analytics, it says your channel got 67,040 views the last 28 days. We look at watch time, it is 472.6 hours. We checked the chart down here. We jumped a little bit yesterday and today we're on the decline a bit. So we got to get some more shorts listed. We did grow a couple subscribers. We're up to 762 subscribers now. So thank you to all of you who have hit that subscription button. If you haven't yet, take a second and do it. Everybody's doing it, right? And then down here, as you can see, this is the last 48 hours. So I didn't post any shorts this morning. That blue there is usually when you post the shorts and you get a bulk of views. But we still have 4,162 views the last 48 hours. So I've still got 2 items from the stack of 11 that I photographed yesterday to list, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pack up orders out of the big store. We did have a few. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what sold out of the big store. Before we get into that, let me take a second to reintroduce myself. We got 762 subscribers now, so I gotta let you guys know who I am. My name is Brian Kingsbury. I'm a full-time reseller. I've been doing this for about 20 years now. I've got 2 eBay stores, over 6,000 items listed, and this channel kind of details the ins and outs of the business. I show you guys what we're listing. You just saw that. I show you what we're buying. We didn't buy this week, but we do have some inventory that I might show you a little bit later. And of course, I show you what sold. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what sold out of the big store today. So here it is, terrible Tuesdays yet again, but we did wake up to 5 orders for $64.36, $64.36 for 5 orders. Let's take a look. First item sold for $12.96. It's a lot of 3 Star Trek paperback books, Demons, the Idic, Epidemic, and Shadow Lord. So there you see it. Got these out of a storage unit a few years back, and I've been listing them. I got them all online. Some of the older ones, we had one from 1975 that sold yesterday. These are more of the newer versions. I allotted them up in groups of 3 and 4 so people could get a little bit of a better deal. There you see it. 3 books for, what was it, 12 bucks and change, so not a bad deal at all. So if you watched yesterday's vlog, you saw that I do have another, well, 3 stacks of books from storage unit cleanouts waiting to be listed, so I might try to get into some of that this week as well. Try to bulk up some of those paperback books. We're seeing those Star Trek books kind of trickle out. Spent a lot of time getting all those online a few years back, and we've been making a steady profit off of them ever since. So we got to get some books online. They do sell, and it's kind of a nice little niche to sell in. And since we have all that inventory, we might as well make use of it. Here's a look at those books I was telling you about. So we got at least 2 days worth of listings there, maybe more if we want to put some real time into it. But these are probably the ones to get online, these small paperback books. Next item that sold for $13.88. It's an unbranded polo sweater, small cardigan, red women's long sleeve top, cotton. So you might look at this one and think, man, that's a nice sweater. Why didn't it sell for more money? Well, it didn't have the branding label. If we don't know what brand it is, it's hard to kind of market it to the masses. Cotton nylon viscose blend. You could probably guess, you know, maybe it's Old Navy, maybe it's J. Crew, maybe it's Ralph Lauren, but we don't really know since the label's not on there, so you can't really call it that. There you see it. Somebody took it off. Looks kind of like a Gap sweater to me, maybe, but we can't call it that, and it is a size small, so less than desirable size. That's why it didn't sell for very much. So we kind of had to let it go cheap, just call it an unbranded sweater, and there it sold. Someone got a deal. So sometimes that's my least favorite part of buying storage units, when you get stuff where people remove the branding tags. You know, it's always kind of a pain. You think it might be a J. Crew sweater, but you can't really say for sure. So you gotta call it an unbranded sweater, and nobody really searches for unbranded sweaters, so you gotta kind of price it at the bottom of the market and hope they find it based on price. So there's, you know, they do sell. It's just calling something unbranded, it's not gonna sell very fast. If you call it J. Crew sweater, people are searching for that sort of thing. So you know, you gotta kind of work with what you get, and you know, when you get those items without tags, list them up and make the money you can off of them, and live to thrift another day and find something with tags, right? Next item that sold for $13.21. It's a 3XL Mondetta Outdoor Project green polyester t-shirt top, short sleeve, men's. So just nice looking basic 3XL t-shirt. Bigger size, so there is more of a demand for it. Obviously you can only get so much for a basic t-shirt like this. Mondetta Outdoor Projects, extra large. Actually this one is an extra large. I put 3XL in the title, so hopefully they saw that. But nice looking Mondetta Outdoor Project t-shirt. So you might notice a trend here. You know, everything is kind of selling between that $11 and $13 range. You know, that's kind of the sweet spot for selling clothing online. You know, people don't want to pay over $20 for an item, so you got to kind of be right in that sweet spot, and you got to be willing to spend a little bit of money. But if you're only going to make $13 in sales, you can't really spend too much unless you want to eat up all your profit. And nobody wants to be working for, you know, $2 to $3 per sale. It's just doesn't make sense these days. So you got to get the items cheap. Luckily, a lot of these items we did get for, you know, under $1 out of a storage unit, or $2 at Goodwill. So the buy cost is very low on these, so we can still afford to make a little bit of money on them. Next item sold for $11.15. Another cheap one, a large Old Navy gray thermal crew neck t-shirt top, cotton polyester spandex blend, men's. So they're getting the winter thermals, they're getting a lot of long sleeve sweaters and whatnot, so you can kind of see what is selling. This is just a basic Old Navy gray thermal. Listed this June 7th, so it's been in their store a little while. Soft washed, ultra something or other. You got a shot of the cuffs there and the back, so plenty of photos to get this one sold out the door. Next item sold for $13.16. It's an extra large Chicago Bulls NBA men's black and red hooded sweatshirt, men's top, long sleeve. So you look at this one, you might think, man, that looks like a $30 sweatshirt, right? Well, it's a storage unit sweatshirt, which means it had a few flaws. It had some minor stains, a couple holes. Sure, you got the Chicago Bulls, the NBA info, extra large, a good size, but there you see a couple stains, couple holes, a little cut actually in the fabric. So you had to ask a minimal amount for this one. We tried to get $5 out of it, and we got it sold. So not much profit to be made on this, although a Bulls fan will be happy to get it, I imagine. So that's the kind of stuff you deal with when you buy storage units. You know, you don't get the top of the line quality merchandise sometimes. You get what you get, and you got to kind of decide, is it worth listing and making a few bucks back, or is it worth donating, you know, or throwing in the trash? You know, obviously a nice Chicago Bulls sweatshirt like that would probably sell for $30 if it was in pristine condition. That one had a few stains and a few holes, so we had to ask, what, $5 was the ask price plus shipping, and we got 13 and change for it. So we're still making a little bit of money when we were considering that we paid under $1 for that merchandise, but not a lot of profit to be made on these orders today. So there you see it, 5 orders for $64.36. No big sales really, all just kind of bread and butter stuff. You're making a few bucks here and there, getting rid of inventory, making space for some fresh new stuff. And we're going to get in that photo station shortly, but first let's pack up these 5, and then I'll list those remaining 2, and then we'll check the photo station and see what we can find to list today. Of course, we got to check out the small store a little bit later as well, so stick around for that. But let's take care of these big store orders. 5 sales out of the big store this morning. Alright, through the magic of video, there they appear. 5 orders ready for shipping labels. Let's get them printed. There they are, 5 orders ready for shipping labels, and here these come. Let's get them printed and ready for the tote. Alright, there it is. We got another empty tote. Terrible Tuesdays is here. We got 5 orders though. Let's go ahead and add 5 to the tote. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5. Alright, we got 2 more to list here. I'm going to list these into the big store. 1X Mixin Company on the right there, and on the left, FRZ, I think it is. Thermal shirt with a cool design on the front there. So a nice thermal and a nice long sleeve tee. So I'm going to list those 2 items into the big store, then we'll get in the photo station, find another batch of fresh inventory to get photographed and listed, and of course we'll check out the small store, see what kind of action we had over there as well. Alright, I got those last 2 items listed, that thermal and that t-shirt, and while I was doing that, 2 more orders came into the big store. Let's see what sold. There you see it, 2 more orders for $21.81. Let's see what sold. First item sold for $11.96. It's a medium Under Armour blue polyester t-shirt, top short sleeve, men's crew neck. It kind of has that camouflage design. Let's see if I can show that to you. There you can see it a little bit better, but it has kind of 2 tones. Just a basic Under Armour. It's been washed and worn a few times. As you can see, the logo is kind of wearing off there. But that one sold. Under Armour. There's the back. The other item sold for $9.85. It's a medium Nike dry fit crew neck gray t-shirt, top short sleeve polyester man's. There you see it, just a basic gray dry fit t-shirt. Just says dry fit there, size medium, so a smaller size, less desirable. There's the swoosh on the front. T-shirt sold. So I'm going to go grab those 2 additional items. We'll print some shipping labels, add those to the tote, and then we'll get in the photo station and find some fresh inventory to photograph and list. Of course, we got to check out the small store later today, but first let's get these orders packed up. Alright, there they are. We got the Nike shirt here, we got the Under Armour shirt there, and here comes the labels for them. Let's get them printed and add them to the tote. Alright, we got 2 more for the tote, and 1 and 2. So now that we have those big store orders all fulfilled, let's go ahead and head into the photo station, see if we can find some fresh inventory to photograph and list tonight. Alright, I pulled a dozen items from the stacks of storage unit inventory I got out of the last few storage units. So let's take a look and see what we got to list. I gotta photograph this stuff first, but let's take a look. Alright, here it is. We got a medium blue Sport Tech polo shirt. Has some sort of logo on the front there. Here's a Machinist Union Steward District 751 King Louis red polo shirt. Here we got a drill size large 2-pocket dress shirt. Kind of a nice looking dress shirt. 2 pockets. Barclay Cross Country. It is a Nike dry fit. Size small though. So Barclay Cross Country t-shirt. Then we got some sort of cardigan type sweater, size large, no boundaries. Not the best brand, but a nice looking cardigan. Here we got a sweatshirt by H&M Divided, size small, just a basic pink sweatshirt. And then we get into the dresses. This is all a stack of dresses. I pulled 6 of them. Like I said in previous videos, a lot of what we have on the stacks up there are dresses that I got tired of listing. I started and then didn't finish. This one is a size 2 Massimo dress. This is kind of Joe B is the brand. Size small, kind of what do you call that? Halter top dress maybe. And size 6, I Love a Ronson, a gray sleeveless dress. Here's H&M again, size 4, a yellow and black dress with some gray highlights. This is a little bit of a nicer dress with the spaghetti straps, the ruby rocks. It is an extra small, but as you can see, it has a few little embellishments. And what is this? Some sort of sequins on the front there. And the last one here is Naif, N-A-I-F, size petite, small, kind of geometric print, little circles on it. Again, sleeveless, kind of more of a summery spring dress. So there you have it, 6 dresses. So I'm going to work to get those 12 items photographed, and then we'll put it in get them ready to be listed, and we'll have to check out the small store and see what kind of action we had out of the small store. We have yet to log into the small store today, so we got to pack those orders up as well if anything came into the small store. But first, let's get these photos taken. Alright, we got those 12 items listed. I also did a lot of, what is it, about 6 beanies here, but some kids, some women's. I'm gonna lot those up and put those up as a listing as well. So it's about 6 o'clock now, time to get started on a little bit of dinner. But before we do that, I'm gonna log into the small store and fulfill any orders that came in there. Let's take a look. Alright, it looks like we had 1 offer and 1 sale that was paid for. I went ahead and countered that offer. It was a little bit low, so we countered that one. And now we got to go grab that order that came in, pack it up, and add it to the tote. Let's see what it was. Here it is, just a basic little t-shirt. $11.32 we got for this one. It is a size small, no boundaries, short sleeve, crew neck, women's cotton red t-shirt top. There you see it, just a basic little red, burgundy red, no boundaries t-shirt. So not a bad price for a t-shirt like this. Probably got this out of a storage unit. Don't usually buy stuff like this. Size small, 3.5, so it is a small one as well. Cotton polyester blend, 60/40. There's a shot of the back, so we got that one sold. $11 and change. Alright, there it is, $11. Small, no boundaries, red crew neck t-shirt. And here come the labels for it. We're gonna get this one ready for the post office. Off to Linda in Mississippi. Alright, we got one more for the tote. There it is. It's starting to fill up nicely. So now that I have all those orders packed up, I think I'm going to take a little break for some dinner, and then we'll get back to work. We're going to continue with this day in the life of a reseller. I want to thank everybody for watching this to the very end. Actually, there's more to come, but we're going to take a break for dinner, and then we'll do some more listing. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's a good time to hit that subscription button. These vlogs come out every day, so you always have a new one to watch. Alright, dinner is served. Look at that. Delicious. Alright, it's almost 9 o'clock now, so I think I'm going to call an end to this day in the life of a reseller vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and you'll be back for some more. These come out every morning, so be sure to hit that subscription button, ring that notification bell, and do me a favor, give this one a big thumbs up on your way out. When you like it, it gets in front of a few more eyes. So thanks for watching this one to the very end. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.